Hey everybody, it's Dave Isaacs with you, and today we're going to take a look at the classic Sunshine of Your Love by Cream, featuring a young Eric Clapton on guitar. Let's check out a performance of the part first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Verse. Four chord. Now this is a great song for exploring the blues-based classic rock style because it's built around a riff, as many songs like this are, and this riff happens to be fairly simple and fits very nicely under the hand. I'm up here in the 10th position, so that means my index finger is covering fret 10, my ring finger is covering fret 12, and we go like this. 12, 12, 10, 12, and then moving over to the A string, 12 with the ring, 11 with the middle, 10 with the index, and then we're going to jump down 2 frets so the ring finger lands on fret 10 of the low E string. The index gets fret 8 of the A string with a little bend, and then back to that low D. So we go like this, 2, 3, 4. Now the first time through, that low D is repeated, and then we jump to slide right back into the 12th fret on the repetition. So it's twice like this with that note in between. 3, 4. Twice slide. Now, we're going to modify this a little bit and go to what looks like an E-shaped bar chord, which it is, except that I am not going to cover all 6 strings. I am going to basically just use these 4 fingers to play a 4-note chord. So this is a bar at the 10th fret, except the bar is not covering strings 1 and 2, it's muting them. So really, we're only hearing a 4-note chord. It actually doesn't really include a bar so much, although the finger is extended, because I'm not trying to hold these strings down. But I'm muffling up here. And we're going to take what was a single note, D, D, C, D, and replace that with a D chord, sliding to the 8th fret, C chord, and back to the 12th. So we go like this. And then, different lick, we're going to flatten out the ring finger to cover fret 12 on the 3rd and 2nd strings. And then we're going to flatten out the ring finger to cover fret 12 on the 3rd and 2nd strings. Then the index grabs the 10th fret of the G and a little arm vibrato, and then down on the 12th fret of the D. So, this is the second half of the intro. It's also the main riff of the verse. It'll do it again. Once we're into the form, it does this 4 times. Into the form meaning when the vocal begins. Now, technically, the song is a 12-bar blues, or I should say a modified 12-bar blues form because it's 16 bars rather than 12. But like a blues, we have this opening figure on the one chord, which is repeated 4 bars, or 4 times. And then we're going to go to the 4-chord G. The whole riff moves over, but we're not using full chords through all of this. We are going to flatten out the ring finger to get a bar on the 12th fret, strings 4, 3, 2, and which is really G triad on the 12th fret, F triad on the 10th, and back. And now the whole riff has shifted over, so now my descending chromatic part, 12, 11, 10, is on the D string, and then jump down, 10th fret of the A, 8th fret of the D, and back. So the riff on the 4 chord, starting on fret 12, again, and then back to where we were. Now, a 12-bar blues would go to a 5-chord here, which we do, but here's the difference. We're going to play this bar chord at the 5th fret. Once again, I am kind of muting out the high strings, and we have this rhythm, 2, 3, 4, ba-da-da. Should be written as a dotted eighth, a 16th, and another quarter, 1 E and a 2, and then you cut the string, cut the sounding of the chord on the second beat. 1, a 2, and 3, and 4. This is an A. We jump up to the 8th fret to play a C, release, 3rd fret to play a G, release, and then we do it again. So the figure is 5th fret, and 3, and 4, and 8th, C, 3rd, G, again, and 3, and 4, and C, and 3, and 4. Now we're just filling space. 1, a 2, up, down, a 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. And then we're back to go through the whole form once again. It's a pretty straightforward song, really. The trickiest part, if you are a beginner or a near beginner, is the bar chords, for sure. But as riffs go, this is a fairly natural one to play. And I just want to caution you to watch your hand position and watch your fluidity, and make sure that when you start off here, the hand is relaxed, ring is sitting on the string, and index is ready. So all I have to do is release and come back. And then when this stays light, this shift is no big deal. I should mention one other detail. I am using a Les Paul Special. This is not the guitar that Eric Clapton played, but he did play a Gibson SG on this song, I believe. And his sound was what Clapton called the woman tone. That's what he called it anyway, which is putting the guitar on the neck pickup and rolling the tone back so we get this real thick, as opposed to tone up. It's a real thick sound. Anyhow, check out the blog for a full description of the lesson. Also, check out the tab. Everything is linked down below in the description. Thanks for watching. I'll be back with another song of the week next week. Have a good one.